Hello everyone. This lesson is at the top of my request list as this can be a really confusing grammar structure in English. Many of you ask the same question. What's the point of the passive voice? Is it really that important? Actually, yes. In this video, we will learn what it looks like, why it's useful, and you will practice using it with me. Are you ready? Let's get started. Before we get into the most complicated things, there is an essential question to know. First, what is voice? Voice refers to the who or what that is doing the verb action in a sentence. And now, let's have a quick review at the basic sentence. For example, the children ate the cake. The children ate the cake. How can we define it? The subject is the children, the verb is ate, and the object is the cake. What we have to remember that the subject is doing the action to the object. In the passive sentence, we are reversing this order by starting with the object. So it will be, the cake was eaten by the children. And by the children, it's optional. Let's have another example. The boy plays the piano. The boy is doing the action. Therefore, the boy is the active subject. And because the boy is the active subject, then this sentence is written in, active voice. The piano is played by the girl. The piano is played by the girl. The piano is receiving the action. Therefore, the piano is the passive subject. And because the piano is the passive subject, then this sentence is written in the passive voice. What about the usage? In other words, when do we use the passive voice? To figure out the answer, let's discuss the following examples. Jane was shot last night. Who shot Jane? Yes, the person who did the crime is not known. This school was built in 2001. Who built the school? The person who built the school is not important. In the previous examples, was the person who carries out the action known? Of course not. Now, which is more polite? You have broken my pencil, or my pencil has been broken. Of course, the second one is more polite. Another example, 200 people have been killed in the earthquake. 2 thugs have been arrested in connection with the robbery of the bank. So, which is more appropriate when reporting news, headlines, and newspaper articles? Active or passive? Of course, passive. The new museum will be opened by the president of our country next month. The new library has been built by the help of German experts. In the previous 2 sentences, the emphasis has been put on the agent or doer. Yes, of course, on the agent. So the passive is used when, number 1, the person who carries out the action is unknown, unimportant, or obvious from the context. Number 2, the action itself is more important than the person who carries it out, as in news headlines, newspaper articles, formal notices, instructions, and advertisements. Number 3, we want to make statements more polite. And number 4, when we want to put the emphasis on the agent. And now, how to form the passive? We form the passive with verb to be and the past participle of the main verb. Let's recap. Active is more concise, easier to understand, less work for your reader. And now, it's time for practice. Change the following into passive voice. Number 1, he paid the bill last week. That's right, the bill was paid last week. Number 2, mother will look after the baby. Correct, the baby will be looked after. Number 3, you must clean your teeth every day. Great! Your teeth must be cleaned every day. Number 4, Islam has answered the questions. Right, the questions have been answered by Islam. Hope you enjoyed our video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Edu channel. Always develop yourself. Goodbye.